into a short hip and shoulder warm-up. So this is part of the 20 to 30 minute series I'm doing just to wake up in the morning or unwind after work at night. And this one aims to the hips and shoulders. So just a moment to bring yourself into the space, to your mat. And just feel your mat beneath you. Just feel the gratefulness to yourself for making this time to get on your mat. Feel the weight in your body, all the earth and water, slipping into gravity and landing in Mother Earth's arms. Just soften around the upper body, the head, around the eyes, the cheeks. Let the bottom jaw drop down, the tongue drop down. And just start to notice your breath and allow that rhythm to become spontaneous and natural. And just always giving yourself that moment for all the parts of your puzzle to arrive back home and take part in the practice. Right, so we're going to start with a little bit of hip warming. You're going to move your lower legs away from the groin, make a little bit of space, so there should be a triangle you can see down between the folded legs. Hands are going to rest gently on the front of the knees. You're going to breathe in up the center line of Sushumna Nadi, or central nervous system, and on the out breath, just feel as though you're sighing out of the top of the head. Shoulders stay soft, elbows back, chest wide, as you drop the weight of your rib cage and your head forward. And then you're going to breathe in and move from the belly, not the head. The belly's going to slide across to the right leg, and you're going to lean back and hang on the arms a little and draw back the belly and open up your back, and then gently move towards the left leg, but it's all in a circular motion and back. So we're going to inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Draw the belly back a little. Exhale, open the chest. In breath, draw the belly back a little. As you do that, the back will open. After 3, you're going to rest, dangle your head, and let the weight of your head and your skull gently lengthen the neck and allow it to open. On your next in-breath, you'll swoop to the left, draw the belly back, and on the out-breath, press forward with a beautiful wide chest. Just beginning to open up the hips and the joints and get them nice and juicy. It's going to be 3 movements again, deep in the hips and hanging forward, allowing the weight of the head to do the traction and to lengthening the back. And then we're going to breathe in, roll up, our arms will float up, fingertips to the ceiling. Slide your shoulders down and tuck the tail and ribs in. Nice deep breath in, reaching up to your fingers, and on the out breath, it's going to be like a jar lid at the waist as you gently squeeze out your breath, turning yourself to the right, floating the arms down, palm open over the right leg, drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears, and sighing your rib cage back. On your in-breath, floating your gaze to your left knee, and on your out-breath, taking it back. You're waiting for your in-breath to breathe and move to the front or neutral, fingers to the ceiling, and repeat on the left. Draw the belly back, tuck the tail under, sigh your out-breath out as you squeeze deeply into your soft inner body. On your in-breath, float your gaze to your right knee, isolating the neck away from your shoulders, waiting for your in-breath to follow, breathing in. Palms facing each other, but you're going to float forward to the fingertips. Breathe in, float the upper body up, and then release down. You can have the arms close to you or stretched away, whichever's more important, whichever's more comfortable. And just feeling the stretch in your body, releasing your neck, breathing. On the in-breath, we're going to draw our fingers towards us and reach up with the in-breath, and on the out-breath, sigh. hands to thighs, roll, roll, and then back and up, forward and down, back and up, forward and down. We're going to stretch out the legs, point and flex into our ankles and wrists. Deep, wide breaths as we squeeze and widen the toes and fingers. And then rotate deeply into your ankles, wrists, elbows, knees, hips, shoulders. Getting beautifully juicy joints, and the other way. We're going to repeat that on the left and wriggle. We're going to fold the legs back again, this time with the left one in front. We're going to breathe in up the center line, repeat all of that, hands to front of knees, dropping upper body forward. Waiting for the in-breath, swooping to the left, drawing back, pressing forward, beautiful open chest. We're working with all the dosha seats. We're beautifully folded, held by the earth in our seat of art and our legs. We're working the belly by drawing the belly back. On your third one, you're holding, releasing the head and neck from each other, away from shoulders. On your in-breath, you're moving to the right. Still giving the seat of pitta and the belly a little squeeze as you go back. Just working with your digestive agni. And then, of course, the chest seat of kapha, beautifully open. So once you've done your 3 moves to each side, releasing the weight of the skull and the weight of the rib cage forward. On your in-breath, you're going to breathe in, reach up. Move to your left this time. You're squeezing deeply at the waist like a jar lid, floating the arms down, slipping the shoulders away from the ears and squeezing back, drawing your belly back to release all that is still in the body. In breath to the right knee and back. And you're going to follow. In breath and out breath, squeezing out the old and the stale, drawing the belly back, wringing out the soft inner body, following the in breath back. And out breath forward to the fingertips or to folded arms, bent arms, whichever works for you. And just allowing the weight of the head, which is about 5 kilos, to lengthen in traction into the back. On your in breath, draw your fingers towards you, reach up. On the out breath, deep sigh. Hands to knees, roll. Roll. Warming up the shoulders and the hips, other direction. Elbows, wrists, hands, fingers, always releasing tension in the upper body, out through the heart wings, the arms to the fingertips. Okay, we're going to work a little bit from the front of our mats now, working a little deeper into the hips while being held by the earth. You're going to breathe in up the center line of your back, tuck your tails and then roll back into the length of your back. If your chin's going up towards the ceiling, bring a book or something under the head just to help drop the chin in and lengthen the neck. We're going to start here by starting with Apanasana. We're breathing in on our mat and on our out breath, drawing the thighs to the belly, hip distance apart. Hands to knees. Without bringing any tension into the upper body or elbows out, you're going to simply use the arms as hinges on the side, and on the in-breath, the knees will float away. And on the out-breath, you'll sigh yourself into your back and into the support of Mother Earth behind you. In-breath, deep belly breath. Out-breath, sighing into the length of the back. And now we're going to go into hip opening Apanasana. So we're going to breathe and drop the knees wide, scoop them back. In breath, drop the knees wide, scoop them back. And then opposite direction, we're going to take them wide on the in breath, sigh them back together on the out breath. Wide on the in breath, and back together on the out breath. And then hug your legs and drop the weight of your legs towards your body and feel the length into your back. Roll your head from side to side. Right, from there we're going to drop our feet down to hip distance apart and open the arms to about 45 degrees between the hip and the shoulder. And now we're going to be wringing out the soft inner body, but also opening the inner and outer hips. So you're going to breathe in on the center line, and on the out breath from the waist, as we were doing, your legs will drop to the left and your head to the right. You want the whole upper back and back of your arms to be making good contact with the earth. You're going to sigh the legs to the left, the head to the right, and allow this deep inner body twist to come along by relaxing your limbs, especially the knees away from each other. And then on the in breath, press down into your feet, slightly tuck your tail under so it lengthens, and then on the out breath, legs to right and head to left. Now take your mind to your breath, and twice more to each side. You're going to breathe in on your in breath and sigh your legs and head away on your out breath. You're watching for your turn of breath, and you're moving to the in breath to the center and the out breath to the side. When we come to the next one, we're going to hold for some breaths. We're going to breathe into the center, and this time when we move the legs over to the left and the head to right, we're going to really relax the two halves of the body away from each other and allow the soft inner turn as though you're wringing out a wet towel in the soft inner body. So you can take a deep breath. On the out breath, draw the belly back, squeeze out soft inner body. Good. Waiting for the in breath, coming back to center. We'll repeat that. Legs to right, head to left. Let the two parts of your body soften away from each other. On the in breath, we're going to come back. Good. Now we're going to breathe in, come up into our candle. Bring symmetry back to the spine, pointing and flexing into the legs. If your legs are obviously a little bit cool, we haven't warmed up the hamstrings and need to be bent. Bend the knees towards you. Still point and flex, squeeze and widen. Those of you who could move into the back of the legs, do that. Nice deep rotations into your ankles, deep breaths. And bring the feet together and stretch up into your candle as far as you can. And on your out breath, release down. You're going to drop the feet down to the floor, hip distance apart again. And we're going to breathe in, stretch the left leg away. So beautiful straight leg, flexed foot, anchoring the body. We're going to breathe into a 90-degree leg in the right. Take a deep breath into the belly. And on the out breath, you're going to move from the waist like a jar lid, your upper body, your rib cage, pretty much does turn a little, but your shoulders are beautifully flat and your arms to the wall, to the floor. And the earth is holding you. On your out breath, you're going to take the leg away, don't close the foot in, keep your 90 degrees, let the leg hang if it needs to, allowing the outer hip to open, and turn your head away. Nice deep breath. Now if your pelvis can continue to roll, dropping your foot to the left without lifting your right shoulder blade, you can do that. Once the right shoulder blade lifts off the floor, bring the leg back rather, and have your upper body beautifully flattened to the floor. On your in breath, you're going to come back, unfold the leg to the ceiling, and release down, bend to the floor, and draw your left leg up. Good, nice deep breath in, wriggle a little into a beautiful straight back, and then we're going to stretch out the right leg. Have the leg foot flex, leg anchoring, and breathing to the left. Nice deep breath in, and on the out breath, we're going to roll our pelvises towards the right, keeping the left shoulder blade beautifully anchored to the floor. And taking our heads away to the left. And we're leaving the weight of the body to move away from each other, opening up the outer left hip. Nice deep breath into the squeeze of the soft inner body and digestive system. And then on the in breath, we're going to roll back, unfold up to the ceiling, and release down. Bend up both legs. Nice deep breath and tuck your tail under, lengthen. Draw the thighs to the belly. And we're going to come back to our candle point and flex. Good. This time we're going to move a little deeper into hips, and then we'll come back and move into the whole body. So we're going to breathe into the outer sides of our feet, the little toe sides of our feet. So we're going to breathe into the groin, stretching deeply into our inner legs and liver meridian. You can take 2 breaths here. It's a deep breath in, and then and again, nice deep breath in. Then we're going to bring the legs together on the out breath with the right leg in front of the left and fold our thighs over each other and rock the folded legs towards the belly. The in breath, float the hands up to the front of your right knee. And on your out breath, roll your forehead to your knee, keeping your shoulders back and away from the ears and hugging the legs towards you. Then you're going to drop each vertebra. Each vertebra, feel that beautiful lengthening into your upper back. Float your arms open, unravel your legs, press up into candle point and flex. Drop into the arms of Mother Earth and your back. Flex your feet, wait for your in-breath, breathe wide. 2 breaths. When you've done your 2, you're still breathing in this position, and on the out breath, bringing the left leg in front of the right, squeezing the inner thighs together, bending the knees, rocking the folded legs towards your belly. In breath, bringing the hands to the front of the left knee, and out breath, rolling the forehead to the knee, dropping the elbows back and away, lengthening the back, and working deeply into your hip flexion. Gentle in-breath, moving back, opening the arms, unfolding, coming back up to candle. We're going to side the thighs to the belly, float the hands to the knees, move back into hip opening Uttanasana. In-breath away, out-breath back. In-breath away, out-breath back. One more, in-breath away, out-breath back. Opposite direction, can you feel that juiciness coming? Now we're going to keep the knees together and move them in little circles, massaging our lower back and our sacroiliac joints behind us. And opposite direction. You can determine that massage with the circle your knees are making. We're going to do one little more exercise here for those of you who can manage another little bit of time. So we're going to drop the left leg, breathe in, unfold the right, and rock this leg inside of the hip joint and just feel the movement. We're going to rotate this whole leg out and slide the right leg towards the left groin. It may be right up here on the knee, doesn't matter, anywhere along your left thigh, as close to the groin without overstretching. You're going to breathe in with the knee moving away. Out breath, you're going to hug the leg towards you. On the in breath, the knee will move away, and on the out breath, you'll lift the left leg, take your hands behind, and sigh your left thigh towards you, roll your head. Drop your shoulders back, release your throat and neck. Nice deep breaths. Now we're going to breathe in, lengthen our arms away, and on the out breath, draw the left thigh towards you. Now that movement may be 1 millimeter, 10 centimeters, it doesn't matter. As long as you bring the left thigh into the belly to create tension in the outer right hip, you're getting the same benefits. If you can hold your legs here or bring your left hand to the front of your left knee, you can do that, otherwise continue to hold behind. And if you want to free a right hand to rub into anywhere that is uncomfortable in your right hip, do that and breathe deeply. And when your body is calling you with discomfort sounds, take your hands there, take your mind there, nurture, ask what your body needs. and rock. And then take the right leg away. Extra breath here. Feel the center line, feel your mat, feel your right and left. Press your right foot down, unfold your left. Rock your left leg inside of the left hip. And just feel this movement. We're going to rotate the whole left leg out and bring the foot towards the groin, which is a direction, not a place. On the in breath, we're going to let the left knee float away. On the out breath, we're going to hug it towards us as much as is comfortable. Remember, comfort and steadiness are your focus. And then we're going to let the knee drop away again. On the in breath, and on the out breath, lift the right leg and slip our hands behind it. On the in breath, our arms will be long, taking the leg away. And on our out breath, we are sighing the right thigh towards the belly. Again, might be 1 millimeter, might be 10 centimeters. Doesn't matter. As long as you create tension, by drawing the right thigh towards you, getting the same benefits. Those of you who can hold this after 3 movements, will bring your right hand to the front of the right knee, or continue to hold behind. And then you can release the left to rub into the glutes, into the RTP, into the outer thigh, into the gallbladder meridian, into the lower back. Where's your body feeling it? You're just going to relax the right thigh towards the body. Keep rolling the head, making sure there's no tension in the neck and jaw. And then we're going to drop on an in breath. Drop the right foot to the floor. Unfold the left leg. Rock it inside of the hip joint. Feel any changes. Take it down and away. Feet together, hip distance apart. Deep breath in. Good. We're going to bring the legs up. Flush the hips up with hip opening Apanasana. 3 times. In breath away, out breath back. Once you've done 3, it'll be in breath wide, out breath back, down the center line. Good. Give your legs a nice hug, roll the head, drop into the back, feel the support of the earth. Know that when you stand up and leave your mat, that support remains there. Now we're going to hug one leg, come up, do a little more on the shoulders, bring our backs back to symmetry. We're going to bring the feet together in Baddha Konasana with a gentle light flap of the wings. Paper light, paper thin butterfly wings. Soles of the feet together. You can press into the inner feet, up the line of your spine and reflexology. And we're going to do 2 movements here, bringing the hands to the front of the shins. You're going to tuck your tail under and slide your spine back, dropping your chin to your chest, letting your shoulder blades slide apart and away from the spine. On the in breath, you're going to breathe in, come right up onto your sitting bones, don't lean forward, and breathe from the lower belly all the way up, drawing your upper arms back. Peeling open the chest to the chin without throwing the head all the way back. On the out breath, let your back open now. Draw your belly back deeply and allow your back to widen. And then on the in breath, press your elbows down to your thighs. Peel open your pecs, the front of your shoulders. Out breath, deep sigh into your back. Let your shoulder blades slide. Can you feel them moving a little more? In breath, up and open. Feel that beautiful space in the chest, your seated kapha. Last one, we're going to sigh the chin to the chest, let the shoulders slide apart, and roll to the left, side to center, roll to the right, side to center. And again, 1 on each side, 1 more on each side. When you drop your chin to the center, really tuck your tail under, draw your belly back and widen your back and let your shoulders slide open behind you. On the in breath, we're going to breathe and come up onto our sitting bones. Good. And out breath. Settle there, and then we're going to breathe in, reach up, turn our palms out, clasp behind the back, breathe in up the front of the body, and roll your upper body forward. Now lift your arms behind you, sliding your arms away from you, opening the chest, turn the head from side to side, feel that releasing in space. We're going to drop the hands down on in-breath, sweep them up. Out breath, come down and roll. 2, other way, back and up, forward and down, back and up, forward and down. Good, and stretching out. Windscreen wipers. Hands to thighs, nice deep breath, sliding forward. In breath, take your gaze up, draw your hands towards the groin, draw your upper arms back, open your chest, slide your shoulders to your spine. Out breath, slide forward and down. In breath up, shoulders back, peeling open chest and throat, thyroid and parathyroids. Out breath, sigh through the crown of the head and stay. If it feels comfortable to sway a little, you can do that. Just allow the length and symmetry to come into your spine as you drop forward. I'm going to breathe in and roll up. Fold the legs in. And that's our little shoulder and hip movement. And just slip the eyes closed. Let your weight slip into your pelvis. Feel your soft inner body sliding down into your pelvis. Allow your breath to come and go. Those of you who would like to lie on your back with your legs bent and just let the body settle, of course you can do that. We're just going to allow all the dust to settle and all the puzzle pieces to come back. And just breathe up and down our center line. Bring your left hand into your lap, put your right hand on top and bring your thumbs together and just feel your weight dropping into the lower body and grounding. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Peace to the mind, the words, the heart. Thank you.